is a great question because I'm sure a lot of you have been wondering the same thing, which is, were these scrolls from the Villa of the Papyri in Herculaneum copied at or from the Library of Alexandria? And the answer is no, because anything that would have been at the Library of Alexandria was at the Library of Alexandria. But these scrolls did come from Egypt and were likely copied by the same places, businesses essentially, that copied things professionally, that supplied things for the Library of Alexandria and any other library or person who wanted copies of specific works. Papyrus comes from Egypt. That's where it's from, and that's where the papyrus industry existed. The manufacture and production of papyrus in Egypt was something that was massively important to their economy, and it was tightly controlled and regulated during the Ptolemaic dynasties and then into the Roman period as well. So if you are seeing papyrus scrolls in a place outside of Egypt, those scrolls still came from Egypt. And unfortunately, the main places that we would think to look for huge catalogs and collections of papyrus scrolls in the ancient world, namely big libraries, don't exist anymore. We instead turn to our good friend trash piles. And it's been unassuming trash piles in places like Oxyrhynchus and Wadi al-Jarf, both located in Egypt, that we have found some of the most amazing and important papyrus pieces, sometimes just fragments, sometimes larger pieces of an entire scroll, and that has yielded so much information about the ancient world. Wadi al-Jarf, which is located on the Red Sea coast in Egypt, is where, literally in a pile of trash in the back corner of a little cave, that's where the French team found what we now know as the Diary of Murer, which is now the oldest papyrus that we have. And then Oxyrhynchus, which is located over by Fayum, that's where the reigning king of trash piles was discovered and excavated. And since 1898, various teams and scholars at all sorts of different universities have been working to document and translate over 5,000 papyrus documents from a collection that's estimated to be potentially 500,000. And that's yielded everything from receipts and legal documents to contracts, medical records, court records, to prose, poetry, and mathematics. And yes, this does include some fragments of poetry from our girl Sappho. So even though it may not be in the way you were initially expecting, the Library of Alexandria connection is still there.